Hey everybody, it's Melly from Hong Kong Card Time, and today I don't have Toyo. I actually have.
Someone better. Hi, I'm Visionary Mimine, aka Mimi. Hello. Nice to see y'all. Yeah, I did say I'm better. What
Oh
of it?
my god, you really went for the throat. So Toyo is unfortunately still stuck in the Shadow Realm after losing a battle to a 3-year-old playing uh playing Bastion. So
Yeah, that
uh
sounds about right.
yeah, unfortunately I think she got like crit like 3 times. Actually, no.
God, that
Over
also
triggered,
sounds like
crit,
Toyo.
crit. It was a lot. So Toyo is currently living out her sentence in the Shadow Realm. She'll be back as soon as she can. But for now, I am here with the cool Mimine.
Hi. Hi, hi.
So, okay, funny story. This is actually our second time recording. The first time, um, hmm, hmm.
So, when you spend an hour recording a video and it turns out really banger and then you realize there's no audio? Yeah, all right. So
Yeah,
anyways, we're doing this new
yeah,
video.
yeah, new video, new video.
New video. New us. Hell yeah.
Exactly, exactly, exactly.
Dang it,
And
that's my one swear. Yeah, I've been told to keep this PG-13, so I get
mhm.
one swear throughout the entire video, and that was
even
it.
th-
I used
even
it
though
up.
even though I've said I've sworn on this Christian card game channel once before.
Yeah, I know, but like, I have to be PG-13.
Yes, yeah, no, I get it.
You can
No,
do
I
whatever you
mean,
want. You can do
it.
whatever you want.
Yeah, if anyone's ever seen Mimi's streams, yeah, this is this is a Herculean effort. Uh, but
This is a bit outside my wheelhouse,
a
but
little,
uh, but
okay,
I do love talking about Vanguard. That's very much in my
mhm,
wheelhouse. And speaking of, what
yeah.
are we doing today, Melly?
So, in our little previous attempt at a video, Mimi and
Mhm.
I were discussing making, or actually, I don't exactly remember the exact context of it, but
Oh.
do you remember?
You asked me
Oh yeah, if I,
something about like if I could make a custom card, and
yeah,
I started describing it a little bit, and then you said you wanted to make a card of me.
yeah,
That was like that.
yeah. Okay, so it
Mhm.
was this little interview ditty that was really fun.
It
Um,
was.
But one of my questions was, "Hey Mimi, if you could make any card in Vanguard, what would you make?" And
Mhm.
yeah, if, Mimi was like, "Oh, it's something about
I think it was like something to do with the bind zone because I like decks that like
mhm,
superior call from different places, which is
mhm.
why I like Pale Moon, and
Yeah,
also something about like top deck manipulation, like hand
yes,
advantage.
because you're a sack."
Yeah, because I sack.
Mhm. So,
Listen. I got this pin for a reason, okay? It's it's very appropriate. Let's just let's just say a clan built around hitting triggers, very appropriate.
mhm. So today, we are gonna put it into paper. We're going to make Mimi some real cards and yeah, totally real tournament playable cards. You heard it here.
Mhm. Yep, absolutely.
Uh,
Bring these to the next BSF, in
yep,
fact.
exactly, exactly.
Yep,
You're
absolutely.
gonna play the most
Hit.
consistent deck you've ever seen because it's
Mhm.
guaranteed game loss every time. Um, so we
Mhm.
we designed all those cards, or at least Mimi's little ride line,
Mhm.
and it took a while, a little back and forth. So I'm gonna put some
It was fun.
highlights. Yeah, I'm gonna put some highlights of our little discussion here.
Yeah, it was a bit a bit too much to include it all.
Yeah, it was a lot of discussing what exactly goes into it. So I'm
Mhm.
just gonna put that up right now. First of all, we're gonna do a little top-down design. So what we're doing is we're
Mhm.
designing. Um, Actually, technically, we're thematically designing. So we are going to design after the themes of call your friends and top deck stacking, as well as
Yeah,
including the little writer on um, having your friends come from unexpected places.
yeah.
Okay, so Mimi, you're gonna
Wow,
be.
my friends from unexpected places, that's a really good way of putting it. I like that a lot.
Mhm. Okay, so I was thinking instead
Mhm.
of granting power on your triggers, you get the effect. So like if you
Oh.
crit, you get the crit. If you heal, you get the heal. If you draw, you get the draw. But instead of granting power, you can
Oh.
call out of Vine Zone.
So it's like geese.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm geese. Hold on.
Wait,
Wait.
what?
I'm geese.
Yeah, instead of the power, exactly. It's cool.
Huh. That is cool.
I was thinking,
Okay,
I was
so you
like,
have
because essentially you are getting the power, but you're getting the power in the form of your
Mhm.
friends.
Mhm.
So you're just
Yeah,
like
which is like,
beating
oh my
fate.
god. Oh my god. I just realized you can Alden off this.
Yeah.
Oh no. You can mid battle superior call Alden. Use Alden skills superior call another grade 3. Oh, and draw 2 cards mid battle. Oh, this is gross. Oh, this is really gross.
So I think we've probably come to this conclusion that we lock it at once per turn.
Yeah, I think we lock it at once per turn.
And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little look at what we did to make these. So now that we actually have an established theme, though, we figured we would make some support cards.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So since Mimi is here on our totally normal Hokago card time channel,
Our totally normal channel.
yeah, our totally normal card game channel that
I
we
wanted to include 2 of my very good friends in my deck, so I can play with y'all.
yeah. So we're
Yeah.
gonna be making some support cards for Mimi based off of me and Toyao.
Yay!
Woo!
Heck yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
so who gets to be the grade 2?
Who gets to be the grade 2? Well, are we doing, like, a grade 1 or a grade 2, or, like, what are we doing?
I think we should be,
Okay,
yeah,
a grade 1 and a grade 2?
a grade 1 and grade 2 seems like it makes sense. Alternatively,
Okay.
one of us, we could also do grade 3s, considering...
Yeah, it is Keter Sanctuary, so we
Yeah.
could do, like, grade 3s.
Yeah.
Because then we have, like, Alden synergy and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Um,
We could make both
yeah.
of us grade 3s, technically.
Yeah, technically, we could just make you both grade. Honestly, I like making you both grade 3s. 'Cause then it's like then we have a nice little front row of,
Yeah.
like me of the grade 3 Vanguard, and then, you 2 on either side. I think that'd be really
Yeah.
cool.
Okay. Let's come up with something. Okay, so let's make Toyo
Okay.
first, because Toyo, may she rest in peace, is not here, and we should pay respects to her.
Pay respects to the dead. I mean, the
Shadow.
trapped in the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, it happens.
I mean,
we've all been there.
missing.
No,
Oh, yeah, I've been to the Shadow Realm many times. Yeah, I actually have a vacation home there. I wonder if she found it. It's a pretty lovely place to stay. Just you gotta be careful about the squid monsters on the floor. They really will get you if you're not paying attention.
For sure, for sure. Okay, so let's see. Great. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Alright. So, the nice thing is, since you're both grade 3s, we already kind of have a little bit of inherent synergy with you being Keter Sanctuary, because we already know that Alden is gonna be super, super important to this deck, because we want we're gonna be calling mid-battle phase.
Mhm.
So, and on top of that, just Keter Sanctuary, grade 3s, it kinda goes hand in hand with how things have been building lately. Even the Hex Orb deck plays a lot of grade 3s, because there's just a lot of good grade 3s and a lot of cards that support grade 3s.
Mhm.
So we already have a little bit of inherent synergy there, but of course, we should probably add more synergy with this specific deck. So either, like, something that happens when you're called from the bind zone, or, like, maybe something that happens when you're bound, or, like, some more top deck manipulation to add to what we already have, something like that.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. So far, what we have is. I see. We should probably go over this really fast.
Yeah, let's go back over. So we have the 3 cards for the Mimine ride chain. I'll just start at the top, because it makes the most sense if you understand what the grade 3 does, and then go from there.
Yep.
The grade 3 has 2 skills. They all have 2 skills, each grade does. The grade 3 has Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. Check the top 2 cards of your deck. You may bind up to 2 of those cards, and basically return any that you didn't bind to the top of your deck in any order.
Mm-hmm.
If you Persona Road this turn, you get to check the top 3 instead. So you just get a little bit of extra.
Sorry,
a
top
little
5.
bit of extra.
Top 5.
Top 5?
Whoops,
Oh, okay.
right.
I can't read.
No,
I can't read.
I missed. I definitely did not write that
You're
down
fine.
right.
Yeah, but you check the no. You check the top. Right, that was it. I'm forgetting the card we made.
Your own card.
I'm forgetting what I do. Yeah, you check the top 5 and you can bind up to 3 of them. And the reason you want to bind cards is, first off, that's kind of how you do the top deck manipulation, because you take out normal units and the orders and stuff, and then you leave the triggers on top. So then you have, once per turn, when you check a trigger, you can call a card from your bind zone instead of assigning power. So basically, it's kind of like how Geese work, where instead of getting the power boost whenever you check a trigger, you activate a secondary ability. Unless instead of like binding a Zeroth dragon, we get to take one of our bound cards and Superior Call it, which is how we're getting the mid battle phase Superior Call, which is why we decided that like Alden and surprisingly Gold Gown, all things, Jesus, I can't believe we made Gold Gown good. But we determined that they're both really playable in this deck because you Superior Call them from bind mid battle phase, and then they get Superior Call another card from your hand. So it's how you can get 5 attacks from this deck really, really easily. And that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really sweet.
Absolutely. Do you want to go over the other 2?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Heck yeah.
So, ta-da. Okay, so the grade 2 is we were discussing. Okay, so we need a way to like get things into bind. We need a way to actually like make this deck work. So the grade 2 is first Counter Sanctuary 10k attacker. When it's placed onto the Vanguard circle,
I never mentioned this was Keter Sanctuary, but you know, like you can see the pin. You can see the pin.
Yeah. So yeah,
for anyone who knows me.
So when it's placed on Vanguard's circle, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put or counterblast 1. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put 1 into your hand, 1 into bind zone, and 1 to the top of the deck. And like it's honestly a pretty fair price considering it costs a counterblast and really only pluses you 1 until you hit grade 3.
It is quite powerful though, because you're manipulating the top card of your deck, so you can check the top 3 and make the top card whatever you want. You get 1 card from the top 3 cards of your deck to be whatever you want, and you get 1 card from the top 3 to be bound, and it can be whatever card you want. And all 3 of those things are good for you because you can check triggers, which helps with your early game rush. You're getting resources, and you're getting cards bound, which helps for when you get grade 3 and you can, do your grade 3 things.
And to push the archetype a bit further, we have it when it's placed on rearguard from bind. This unit gets plus 8k power.
It's basically Deep Sonicer.
Yeah,
is what we determined would be the best way to like balance a power gain effect.
And then
Deep Sonicer.
And then we have the grade 1, which 8k Counter Sanctuary. When placed on Vanguard, you can bind a card from your hand. If you do, draw a card. So it's just healing that bind style. And then the other effect is an auto at the end of the turn that this was called from bind to put it to soul and countercharge 1. So it really just refills you for that grade 3 skill.
And of course, the ever important grade 0.
Yeah. Man, what does it do?
What does it do? All right, listen. We worked very long and hard about this. We were in the lab for years working through this one. Seriously. Melly and I have time traveled several times just so we could deliver this insanely creative and innovative ability. But we finally landed on something that I think has never been thought of before. When this unit is rode upon, if you went second, draw a card. Revolutionary. Changing the game.
Truly.
We truly are the geniuses of Vanguard custom cards.
We are. Yes, we are.
Bushiroad, you can send the application to me if you want me to work for you.
True. Okay, so All right, let's get back to Toyo.
Okay. So yes. So I have my friends supporting me because this deck is all about friends. 'Cause I love my friends.
Yay!
So we already have plenty of ways to bind cards, I think, and I think that there's plenty of top deck manipulation.
Mhm.
What I really want is, and I think would be cool, is a card that has an effect when it is bound.
Okay.
So instead of like, because like we also have the two in the ride chain that are like when this card is called from bind, and that's cool and all, and that's like
Hmm.
what's it called? It's like prisms in
Yeah.
in V premium. I really like that. But I think it would also be interesting to have like when this card is bound, because right now I feel like we can kind of fill up the bind zone really quickly,
Mhm.
and it's like cool, but we're only calling one of these per turn. So what are all
Mhm.
the excess cards doing? They're just kind of sitting there, not doing a whole lot. So if we had an ability for when it's bound, that could help.
Yeah. The other thing I was thinking we could possibly do is when a card is called over.
Oh, called over. All
Mhm.
right. All
Yeah.
right.
So like,
Mhm.
when this card is called over by a, what's it? By a card from bind, you can have a
Mhm.
cool effect.
Yeah, like bounce it back to hand or something instead of going to drop zone or
Mhm.
something like that.
Yeah,
Or like
exactly.
go to soul or whatever.
I don't know if you need that much soul.
Yeah, probably not, but it's just an idea.
Yeah, exactly. Uh,
Um, so are we calling over Toyo, or is Toyo the one that's going to be called over? Is the thing?
good question. I mean, it'd be funny
Mhm.
if it was like you have to call a specific
We have to
unit
kill
over.
Toyo.
You have to call a
We
specific
have to
unit
kill
over it.
Toyo.
Uh,
Wait, when you call Melly over Toyo.
no, she's already dead. Stop, stop, stop. She's
um,
already dead.
but
Uh,
I think there is some potential there. Like, that kind of reminds me of like Ashley from the clan selection,
mhm.
where like um
Oh
you would
yeah, the
gain the
Jewel
skills and stuff.
Knights.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. With how it was like a brake ride, but on the rear guard circle.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, oh, that might
Yeah.
work. Oh, you could make. I think reasonably, you can
Oh,
make Toyo some sort of like
oh.
guard thing. Like you could give the.
Hmm.
Cause okay, when you think of Toyo, what's the first thing you think of?
Uh, dead. Bottom.
I
Uh,
I was gonna say, just gets completely brutalized by
yeah,
triggers.
getting brutalized. Yeah.
By triggers very specifically.
Seems about right.
You're mine.
Oh,
Oh no!
Toyo, this
My
always
life is
happens to you.
over.
This always
It
happens to
does.
you.
It does.
All right, Hydro Rail is gonna get ready with 100 million power to ram you, or rail you, I should say.
Hydro
'Cause it's
Rail is
Hydro
gonna rail
Rail.
me.
Yep, Hydro Rail is gonna rail you.
Yep. Very appropriate.
Wish that were me. I mean,
Oh
critical
my
trigger.
God.
Another trigger.
God.
Crit,
Another trigger.
crit. Yeah, also that. Maybe it could. Oh wait, hang on. Here's an idea. Here's an idea.
What's
Here's an
up?
idea.
What's
Right.
up?
So you can only superior call a card with the grade 3 when
Uh-huh.
you check a trigger, right?
Yes.
So what if Toyo's first skill was like when you during your drive check, if you check a trigger, you can return this card to your hand. That way you can also clear your front row,
And not
so
lose
you
any
don't
card
have to call
advantage.
over something.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, that's actually.
And then like she can have like an on place a fill. A fill? What does a fill mean? I have no idea what I'm saying.
I mean,
She can have like an on place skill.
yeah.
Hmm.
I don't want to make her too broken though. I feel like
No, not too strong, but like just like a kind of simplish on place skill.
mm,
Like what's an idea? Could have like an on place skill that's like on place, discard a card, add a card from your bind zone to your hand. So you could also
oh,
like kind of So you could also use those cards in Bind Zone as another resource, as like
Yeah.
a way to like get those into hand. If like, oh, you see a piece you really want in your Bind Zone, and it's like, I have this card in my hand that's not doing anything. Let me ditch this, get this from my Bind Zone.
This card seems kind of good.
It's pretty good. I don't know. Did I make Toyo too good?
I think she's very good. I think you
She's
did
very good.
because the fact that you lose.
We could like add costs somewhere because she doesn't have any costs currently. But I don't. Well, no, she has discard a card cost technically.
Okay, I got it. You can put a card from your Bind Zone into drop to returner to hand when you drive a check, or when you get a drive check.
Oh, okay. You put a card from Bind Zone to drop. Okay, do we still want the second? Yeah, your Bind Zone's probably loaded enough that the second skill would still be good, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could also just I can just take that skill. No, I'm kidding.
Melly's getting jealous, wants all the good skills for herself.
But like I think
skill,
costing Toyo's first effect seems
Yeah, I agree. And that's
better.
like a really interesting cost as well. Because it's like now the Bind Zone is a second soul.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
oh my God, I love that.
Again, it's like you're essentially making Toyo. I think it's also funny that Toyo's afraid of the triggers.
Toyo's afraid of the triggers. She sees a trigger and she's like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super fun. That's super fun. Okay. All
right.
Other things.
And then I think that's good for Toyo.
Yeah, that's a good Toyo card.
It is. It's really cute. It's really cute, honestly.
Yeah, I like it. It's flavorful. It fits. It plays well with the archetype. I like that card a lot. All right. Speaking of flavorful, hi Melly.
Hi.
Let's make you a nice card now. What?
Okay. What's up? What do you got in mind?
I mean, I mentioned it before. I really want to go back to that idea of like when this card is put into the Bind Zone, because I really think there's potential there.
Okay.
But we also now have Toyo that's getting cards out of the Bind Zone.
So
one potential thing
into it.
Yeah, like one potential thing we could do is Toyo is taking cards out of our Bind Zone, right? What if you had a skill that put cards from the Drop Zone into the Bind Zone? So we could fill back up, and also we could say like, oh, we have this really powerful skill, like the grade 2 of the Ride Chain, and it's like, oh, we want to put that back in Bind Zone after we use it, so we can reuse its skill. Well, we call over it, retire it, use your skill, and then we shove it right back on into the Bind Zone.
Interesting.
These are ideas I have. So, so it could be like, I'm trying to think of like an ability that's like, when this card is put into Bind Zone, you can add this card into your hand, put a card from your Drop Zone into your Bind Zone, and like pay a cost or whatever. But I don't know if that's too inconsistent. Maybe there's maybe also like give you a way to bind yourself, like like when we hit a trigger, like you and Toyo run away. Because like Toyo bounces to hand and you bind yourself. Or we could have Toyo bind herself. No, that doesn't really fit with the whole. Yeah, let's not change the Toyo card.
Like, yeah, I think Toyo's card is very well designed. I'm a big fan.
Yay!
Okay, so.
This one's interesting.
Yeah, this is definitely a very hard one because I think you might want some sort of advantage generation.
Yeah.
This one's hard.
It could be like, okay.
You could technically
here's an idea. Here's an idea, right?
What's up?
So you have a skill, right? You have 2 skills. First skill says like auto Bind Zone. When this card is put into the Bind Zone, you can add this card to your hand, put a card from your Drop Zone into your Bind Zone. So that's just like straight up advantage, and we can add a cost to that, like some Soul Blast or some Counter Blast if we want. We can talk about that in a second. Second skill, we have on field, and we say like, at the end of the battle this unit attacked or something, you can like oh wait, I know the perfect card. I know
Oh.
the perfect card. Painkiller Angel. At the end of the battle, so we can say your second skill at the end of the battle this unit attacked, Soul Blast 1, bind this unit, draw a card.
Okay, yeah.
There you go. So we get you back into the bind zone, which also lets you lets us reuse the skill, but you have no shield, so we're not like abusing getting shield back.
Yeah, and you have like
and it's advantage generation.
Yeah, so you could definitely. So the first skill is just. Alright, I need to like actually put this down.
You're okay. You're okay. We should probably also like name lock it, that second skill.
Yeah.
Where like you have to have Mimine Vanguard.
Yeah.
Because I know these aren't like built around like a real format, but let's pretend they are.
This is the realest format.
This is the realist format, just like Overdress Extreme Fight, the realist format.
Oh yeah, we here at Hokuto Time are the premier Overdressed Extreme Fight.
There's more Monster Strike cards now. I'm coming back with a vengeance. Next time we do Overdress Extreme Fight, I'm coming back with a vengeance.
Oh,
just wait.
I look forward to it.
Just wait. I have plans. I have plans.
There's
Melly.
gonna be an English translation of Token Rambu, so maybe you can actually use those this time. Okay, so
Okay. So the question is, do we have to add a cost besides the Soul Blast 1 on binding you after attack? Or are we okay with just like when this card is bound, add it to hand, put a card from drop into bind? I don't know if that's too good.
I've got a theory.
Okay.
What if you can just bind the Melly from hand?
Bind the Melly from hand?
Yes.
Go on.
And you bind from hand, and then you can also so you bind from hand and then do the same effect. So
the one that's like add her back to hand?
No.
Wait. The one that like
No.
Which one?
So what you do is you I was like, okay. So my idea was when you can bind from hand, and then you can put a card from drop into bind zone.
Okay.
And then basically I can just also, and then essentially you just call me when you want advantage rather than a beat stick that the grade 2 provides.
I see. Well, what do you do on call then?
Huh? No, I don't do anything on call. It's you still keep the second skill.
Oh, still keep the second skill. That's like at the end of the battle, this unit attack, Soul Blast,
Plus
bind it,
draw
a card.
Yep.
That is interesting.
Or just
I feel like
retire.
It's not as reusable though.
Is it not?
No, because like you have to think like we're only getting one card called from bind every turn. Is the thing.
True.
Like at the end of the day, we only get one call from bind at end of turn. And like no matter what other skills we have, unless we have another way to call from bind, which I don't think we should have, that's the Vanguard thing. I don't know.
I mean, you can also just retire me, just kill me.
No, I don't want to kill Melly. I like the reusable Melly because it means you keep coming back and you keep wanting to rejoin the fight with me.
Yeah, that'd be fun. This is very hard. Designing is hard work. I
but
definitely,
it's fun.
It is fun. I applaud the people who have to do this all the day.
Yeah.
Okay, so so you're saying when it's bound, I can go to hand and then switch with something else.
Here's the other thing. We were only planning 2 cards. We could make a third card.
We could. I think 2 cards is enough.
Okay.
Okay, I've got it.
We
so
could make an order.
We could. We might have to save that for another time, though.
Save it for. Is this going too long?
I don't think so, but
okay.
It is.
Let's to not take up too much time for now. Let's just stick with the like. When this unit is bound, you can add it to hand. Put a card from drop zone to bind zone.
So
and
Why don't you
At the end
just
of battle attack, Painkiller Angel, but you bind it instead of
why don't you just make it an act and bind zone?
an act and bind zone. Oh, to add it to hand and then put a
Mhm.
card. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Yeah, yeah. Act and bind. Also, just
Yeah.
having an act skill in the bind zone, and it also
Also
means like
sick.
you can set it up easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. There you go. Now you're thinking with portals.
Yeah. Wow, that took. Now you can see why it took so long to design the other three cards.
We kind of go off,
Yeah.
but it's look, we're just so smart. We gotta narrow down like the perfect card design. You know.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to do an order? Because we said we might do an order.
Okay.
But I don't know if we have time. It's up to you.
We're definitely pushing the 30-minute mark.
I mean, up to you. We can save the order for another time because we are going to come back and do this more, I believe.
I think so. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I would also love to just do this with other people too.
Yeah, absolutely. You should.
But okay, we can fit in the order.
Okay. Okay. So what do we want? What do we want the order to do?
Okay.
Is the
So why don't you call Guardians from Bind?
Guardians from Bind, so it's a blitz order.
Yeah, make a blitz order,
Okay.
and you just call a bunch of Guardians from Bind, so it lets you. It's essentially like the
Quintet walls, basically.
sort of like Quintet Walls. I would still like do like a base like 5k guard on like give your Vanguard
Yeah, like
plus 5k.
like the like Ghost Chase.
Exactly. Just do a baseline, and then you can call them from. So if you could bind a trigger.
Yes, you bind a trigger,
You can
and
integrate
now
it.
have a reason to bind a trigger. Oh my god, it all comes full circle.
I mean, you could also just like whiff on something and get like double triggers.
Yeah, exactly.
You could whiff on your grade too, and just like have to bind a trigger. And again, you can also you can use the grade 3 melee skill to bind triggers.
Oh god, bind triggers from drop zone and then use this. You can bind PGs from drop zone.
Okay, we gotta fix that.
Oh.
We have to fix that, Mimi. We have to fix that.
Well, hold on. I think this could be okay. If we cost it properly.
Okay. I think it has to be a heavy Soul Blast class for this.
Okay. First thing.
Or at least a Soul Blast one.
Let's add one specific little addition. First off, it's name locked.
Okay, yes.
Just right away.
Yeah.
Second off, you cannot call units from hand to Guardian Circle the battle you play this
Okay,
card.
yeah.
So you can only call from Bind.
Should we make it a grade 3 order?
It should be a grade 3. Yes,
okay.
It should be a grade 3 order. Also, that helps with a
grade 3
Header Sanctuary synergy.
Yeah.
And I mean, what is the Soul Blast cost? Like, is Soul Blast 2 enough?
I think honestly, if it's gonna be that, you could just have a rider on it that says if you called a Sentinel, Soul Blast an extra 1.
Okay. So like, how much is the base cost then?
I think Soul Blast 1.
Okay, so Soul Blast 1, and then if you call an extra one, Soul Blast 2. Got it. All right.
Yep. Cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Call any number. You call. Sorry, I have to type all this out.
You're fine. All right, and can I be really cute with what I want the design to look like? Because I know exactly what I want the design to look like.
Okay, go for it.
I want the design to it because we've been talking about how it's like we're having the front row of like me as the Vanguard and like Toyo and Melly grade 3 rear guards. I want the design of it to be like me in the middle with you two on the side and like the three of us charging forward. I think that'd be cute.
Oh, just make it like the Fire Emblem Awakening cover.
Yeah. Basically.
Okay, Cool. All right. We glad that the order took that was so fast.
Yeah. Orders are
But it's a
not.
really good defensive.
Yeah, it's a good defensive card.
And I think I phrased that right.
Yeah.
You must soul blast one fairy sentinel called inside. Yeah. All right. Cool.
We can work on the exact phrasing.
Yeah, we'll work on it. This is all just baseline design. All right. Well,
Absolutely.
yeah. This is super fun.
Yeah, this was so much fun.
Hey,
Thank you so much for having me to do this.
no problem.
Yay.
Yeah, if you want to see more Mimine.
Hi. Yeah, I'm on twitch.tv/visionarymimine. I stream 6 days a week because I'm insane. But we have a lot of fun. We hang out. I think Melly mentioned something earlier. Don't come to my channel if you're not 18 plus. You're gonna have a bad time, and that bad time is you're getting banned. But yeah, I love Hokago Card Time. Melly, Toyo, you two are awesome. I always appreciate getting to work on anything with y'all. So like, yeah, if you ever want me back for anything, please do not hesitate. I would love to come back.
Secret, we're probably gonna have her back.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Who would have ever guessed?
Who thunk it?
Yeah, and I am definitely going to be stealing Melly for my content as well because I have many times already. But yeah, this was so much fun.
Yeah.
God, designing cards and stuff.
It is. I love designing.
Yeah, it's so good. Speaking of which,
Mhm.
if anyone else has cards they've designed, any of you lovely commenters, for example, and you would like to share them, I'd love to hear them. I'd be very, very interested in hearing them. In fact, some might even say that I would like to review custom cards. Some might say I would want to perhaps make a series on that.
I bet it would be a fun series for sure.
Yeah.
Anyways, I have some
that's what
Common
I got.
Rider custom cards to show you after that.
Yes.
All right. Well, it's been a good session here at Hokago Card Time, but we gotta go home. So I will see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.